We're here at the Vegas Trade Show, one of our favorite shows of the year, and I had the honor to get testimonies from tons of our customers. So keep on watching. You're going to hear why they love Rebel Wax, why they love our course, our podcast, here on YouTube, these videos. You're going to be able to hear from someone else besides me on the impact that our brand has had on others, and we hope that you will join the Rebel family as well. Keep listening.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Vega. I am a licensed esthetician of 3 years now. I have been waxing. I am in Denver, Colorado, and I am a solo esthetician, so I'm a solo waxer. When I started waxing, I took your course because I've never worked for anyone, so I didn't know really how to wax, so that's why I started using your wax and your training. First, in the beginning, I didn't know which hard wax to use. I didn't know what the different names of the pointers, like all that you teach on the course, and then the different positions. That's why I took the training, because I didn't learn anything really in school, and because I didn't work for anyone, I just had
That's
to.
Amazing.
Yeah, and it's free, so.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. For someone to take the course, I feel like I always recommend it to anyone who wants to start waxing and does not want to work for someone. I feel like you teach a lot. I'm a dual waxer, so I use both hard wax and soft wax. So I feel like it is great. And to use Rebel, I think it's really good. If you want to have a good wax that is beginner friendly, I think it's a good wax. Yeah, definitely. I use creamy and gel mix sometimes. Yeah. And the smell of the pink one is really good.
Hi, my name is Gwendolyn. I'm a licensed esthetician located in Colorado Springs, Colorado. I've been using Bree, I want to say, for about 2 years now. I took her online training course. It was absolutely amazing, game changer in the treatment room. It really just taught me how to do hard wax resilience without using so much hard wax. So that was a win, and I still actively use her in the treatment room, and I love it. I feel like it grips the hair, it really gets them out. I have minimal cleanup, and yeah.
Were you using anything prior to Rebel?
Yes, derm wax.
Okay.
So I've been using that. It just sometimes didn't grip all the way. Like I noticed I was going in more, and this kind of does it easy peasy. So I love it. I love the hybrid mix. Just do it, girl. Just do it. I mean, the course is so like in-depth explaining what you don't get at school that I learned so much that I felt like I was missing out on. Oh yeah, the course is free, duh. You might as well take it, right? Free education.
My name is Sheila. I am a licensed advanced esthetician here in Las Vegas. I love Rebel Wax. When I found them as a new waxer, it was so easy to learn how to apply and just look at those visual cues in their blue gummy wax. When you're laying strips, you know exactly when it's time to pull, and I love that it's just affordable and it's easy for new estheticians to come in and try their wax and not have to commit, to large order numbers and everything. I just love their product. It's been a lifesaver in my business, and I love trying all the new stuff that they come out with. It honestly compares to, if not better than, like some of the top name brands. When I started waxing, I started through a Baradin course, and I was like, I'm always going to use Baradin. Baradin's going to be like my #1 wax brand, and that's who I invested in school when I first got out. And then I started following you. You came out with Rebel Wax, and I'm like, you know what? I want to support small businesses. Let me just try it. And I was just amazed, like just honestly, the consistency, the ease, everything, that I was just blown away. Like it matches up to big brands, if not better. I have a sister who's a Cosmo, and she uses, I think, like Serapil, and I'm like, you have to get off that. Like just invest in this, and I promise it'll change your life. I've been using Blue Gummy, and so I just got the cream wax, and I'm excited to try it because it's hot here in Vegas, and so sometimes you just need that little extra help. But Blue Gummy has been like my favorite for the last like 2 years. I mean, you guys have so many options available at different price points for someone to just come in and try it. There's really no excuse not to try at this point. There's free samples. I mean, there's no excuse to not do it. Like, what are you waiting for?
Hi, I'm Carla. I'm from Chino, California. I am a licensed cosmetologist, and I love Rebel Wax's wax pad. So before that, I would just use the table and I would clean it up with my cavi wipes and all that, but the wax pad honestly makes a difference because I notice that sometimes clients' clothes stains the table. So I love that this is so easy to clean and it does not stain. I used to always buy the ones that are like wool, and you could put them over and you have to throw them away after every client, but it's just so much more affordable just to get the wax pad.
My name's Ari. I'm located in Arleta, California. So I actually am an esthetician student currently. I finished my class next week. So I plan on taking my esthetician license as soon as possible, and then I'll be located in San Fernando. It was very detailed, and I felt very comfortable with it. I felt like as a new esthetician student, I've always been kind of scared of waxing, but I like the videos also that were in there as well. And I also saw you in, I believe it was the Long Beach convention last year too, for the Brazilian course. So I really enjoyed that as well, and it's very educational. I would say, like, although it's scary to take a course like that's not in person, I felt comfortable at the end of the day because, like, again, it was very detailed. It gave a lot of examples. I also got to try out the wax, and I enjoyed it.
My name is Claudia, and I'm with Mirror Mirror Beauty Aesthetics, and I am a licensed esthetician for over 10 years now. I've been in the beauty industry, but I stopped waxing for a while and then came back to it. And Bree was kind of my refresher course. It's funny because I literally fall asleep watching your videos.
I put you to sleep.
In a good way, in the best way.
Am I in your dream?
Yes, like pressure.
Oh my gosh.
But I love the pink cream. I love it. It's so gentle on the skin. One of my fears coming back into waxing was lifting someone. It's never happened. Knock on wood, but that was one of my biggest fears, and it's so gentle, so I love it. I love it. Your course makes it look so easy, so literally you and Lady Peng's courses got me back in the field, but you know, hers is all soft wax and yours is mostly hard, so I'm a hybrid waxer, so yeah, you two are like the best of both. Love it.
Hi, my name is Alicia. I am a spa owner, esthetician, and a lash artist in Alameda, California. I love this wax because it's very gentle on my client's skin. It's a beautiful wax and it works really quickly, so my clients are able to get in and out with no fuss. I really do love it, so I'm excited to buy more today. I was using the Cerapearl Blue wax in my lash room, and it seemed like it was getting a little hot too quickly and wasn't really setting the way that I wanted it to, and I had been using that for a while there, so I just wanted to try something new. Go ahead and try it. You're gonna love it. And they have free samples.
Hi there. So I am Candace. I'm a licensed esthetician. I am from California, Fontana. I love 50/50. That is my favorite wax ever. It was a wow moment where you started giving free classes, and I felt like I was able to pick up more tips, which is great because not a lot of estheticians do that. And I love that about it. But the wow also was when you were able to do the 50/50 combination, and I was able to purchase that. I loved it. I fell in love with it.
Amazing.
But I think I've been a subscriber for about a year and a half now.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah. I was using another wax. I felt like it would get crack easier.
Yeah.
So I was looking for something else, and then when you gave me a sample at 2 years ago here, fell in love with it, and then I came back and I purchased the 2.5 bag. And then at home, once I was running out, then I got onto and became a subscriber.
Amazing.
I would say definitely give it a try. You would be super amazed how incredible it is. The consistency of having both of them together is just amazing.
Hi, my name is Virginia. I'm a licensed esthetician. I specialize in Brazilian waxing in West Covina. I love the pink shimmer is one of my favorites. What I found is that it was very beginner friendly. I love that it still had like not a slower dry time, but it was just easier for me to apply, easier to use. I also loved how well it picked up the really small hairs. So I used multiple. I used cream, I used other gel-based waxes, and I just couldn't find the ones that actually really picked up the hair and also didn't crack on me. I would say definitely do it. Don't sleep on it. It is the best wax. It's beginner friendly. It's for pros. It's for everybody.
I love that.
My name is Aisha Mason. I am a licensed esthetician and I am from Washington, D.C. I have been watching your YouTube videos and it's been really helpful as far as my technique and just perfecting it as far as just my time and making sure I'm not buttering. That was like one of my favorite, one of my favorite sayings from you for sure, because that was an issue for me. So just overall, just really good advice. Overall, awesome YouTube page. You know, getting a lot of free information. Just being efficient as far as the positioning working, when you're at the table. You really need to follow her. If you're looking for quality education and somewhere where you can really get into your technique and learn those nuanced information that you really need to be a really good waxer.
So my name is JC Vasquez. I'm from San Diego, California. My studio is called Villanova Wax Studio. I'm an esthetician and I do primarily waxing. So I found you on YouTube and I just felt very relatable to you. You're a great role model. I love your podcast. I listen to it all the time. Every single tips and tricks, and I know you want all of us to win. You're very informative, very knowledgeable. I've done your 101 course. Even though I worked at UAWC, I still continue my education with you. And I'm currently also working on the course that you have for content and posting. So I'm still going through it. But you're just very helpful and you're just one of a kind, and I just love everything that you have to offer to us. Content is king. I have to keep on posting. I'm camera shy, but I know that I have to get myself out there. I know how to do waxing. I know everything. I just gotta, just put myself out there and stop being shy and make myself, visible on the map, because I know that you say that if we don't market ourselves, that we're pretty much invisible. No one's gonna know us, and I know that I'm a great waxer. I just have to put myself on camera and tell that to everybody. Yes. So yes, I just have to build the confidence and do it. And right now you're helping me do it, because it's one of the things I usually don't do. I wish that you just do it. I mean, it's like a marketing course, and continuing education is important. And you've already been through the ropes, and you've already you have a studio, and you've built yourself from the ground up. I know that you used to work at UWC, and then after that you went as a solo waxer. So you have all the tips, and I would just say to just take it. It's something that you're going to learn. You're always going to get something out of it, and you should just take it.
Hi, my name is Bree. I'm a licensed esthetician in San Antonio, Texas, and I love taking the 6-week hard wax course with Rebel Wax. It was definitely informative, and I learned a lot from it. I definitely did not feel well equipped to start waxing after school, so taking the 6-week hard wax course was definitely needed, because it helped me get my technique down and helped me learn dry times as far as wax goes as well. How you want to lay the wax and the way to hold your spatula whenever you're laying the wax, that was okay, that's why it's not laying right, so that definitely helped. Girl, take it. It's free. Take it. What are you going to do? You're not paying anything. Take it. It's free. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to pour back into yourself. You're learning from an amazing waxer. Come on, just take it.
So I'm Marley. I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah. I'm a licensed master esthetician, and I specialize in acne and skincare. So you wouldn't think that her podcast would help me, but all of the business advice and just her telling me how important marketing was, that you just need to put yourself out there and keep trying even when it feels embarrassing and hard, seriously transformed my business. I would never think a year ago today that I would be where I am now, and social media marketing was such a huge part of that, and your podcast just helped me have the confidence, honestly the discipline to keep doing it again and again, even when the results weren't immediate. I think one of them, you said integrate your hobbies in with your business, so just going to, you said, you went to a dog walk group and you talked about your business there, and so I found this group that's called Gather Girls, and I went and I just networked the hell out of my business. And you said make your business, I just thought of the one, make your business your whole personality. And so I was I already wear pink all the time, so I'll make my business pink, and then I'll just wear pink all the time and put my logo on everything, and then I just have never shut up about my business, and it's been amazing. I post on TikTok every day. I try to. Sometimes I miss a day here or there, and I really focus on reaching out to clients as well, because sometimes they don't know what they need, so you have to tell them and kind of walk them through. I don't have a huge following or anything like that, so you wouldn't think it would do very well, but I'm almost fully booked out, only a year into my business, and it's from TikTok and it's from reaching out to people. So yeah, I would say you have to subscribe to The Rebel Show if you want to grow your business. It's great if you're on your walk in the morning to get a little bit of motivation, and her voice will cheer you up and just motivate you, so I love it. Subscribe immediately, The Rebel Show.
So I'm Michelle, and I'm from Desert Hot Springs, and I'm located at Rancho Mirage, and Bree has really been an inspiration. I love your podcast. I love your videos. I learned so much and so many techniques, and I enjoy your wax. Practicing, you perfect your technique, because you don't get your technique right off the bat, and I've had that problem too, and I was maybe I'm not doing it right. Is there a certain technique? No, it's practice, and practicing really made my technique much, much more better. Your videos on everything, on on how to get clients and how to manage your money. Everything has helped me so much, so much. Subscribe now. Yesterday would have been the day to subscribe. I love the Rebel Show. Subscribe now.
Hi, I'm Jasenia Gamis from Fresno, California. I'm a licensed esthetician, and I absolutely love Rebel Wax. I couldn't live without the 6-week free course, and it's absolutely amazing. If there's one recommendation, I would definitely check out her website and then sign on the free course. I currently use bubblegum, and it's my absolutely favorite, not only because it's my favorite color, but the consistency is amazing. It absolutely rips to the roots, and it's just that girl. I will say I did use really known brands back in the day, especially when they teach you in SD school. They really steer you to what one kind of brand, and I didn't like that. Just with the consistency was never the same, and also with as being a beginner, or when I was a beginner, it was a struggle to find something that actually worked well for me, that whether I was fast or slow on certain clients, and I feel like Rebel Wax did that for me. Yeah. The biggest aha moment, there were so many things that I thought school taught me that there was so much still left out, and with your classes I was like, oh, I got this. Now I feel even more confident. Girl, just try it. She also does free samples, so go ahead and check out the free samples. Hit her up on Instagram. She does communicate. She does talk to her clients, to her customers. There you go. So I would just take the chance. Look into it. There's nothing wrong with the free course. Like, why not just do it? Right?
My name's Jasmine Holguin. I'm actually from California. I'm from Moreno Valley. I just got my license yesterday. I used your wax as a student from one of the other trade shows. It was amazing. I learned a lot, and it just gave me a lot of tips that my school didn't necessarily, not that they didn't teach me, it gave a lot of different perspective. What I was having a lot of trouble with was laying the strip with the lip, and like looking at the course and seeing the different ways you would do it. Like I was able to like capture that and grab that so that I could start doing that. Yeah. My friend let me wax his back. He's been wanting to do that for years, but he doesn't trust anybody. And since I was a student, and he's like, go for it, do whatever you need to do. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna use my new wax I just bought at the show. I applied it, and he had just gone over like the hair trimmer, like down here, like in his nape of his neck. What is it called? Whatever. Back of the neck, yeah. So he had just gone over it that day, and I was like, why did you do that if I was in a wax? He's like, oh, I didn't know you were gonna go up there. I'm like, well, I'm doing your whole back, and I just applied it just because I wanted to make sure any other little hairs pull through, right? Not knowing that when I ripped off the wax, those tiny hairs came off. There was nothing to grab onto, but they came off, so I was like, I'm sold for life. I would say take the course, because education, especially free education, that's good, is hard to come by. And you offer your genuine self to people, and that transmits in your videos. And I actually took your 7-minute Brazilian demo at the show, and just the way you talk to people, like you make people feel comfortable, and that transmits in the 6-week course too. And with the wax itself, even though you're a beginner, it makes it really easy for you to not feel like you're a beginner.
Hi, my name's Erin Mendoza. I own Bloom Beauty Co. ABQ. I'm located in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I utilized a 6-week course when I was in esthetician school, and I learned a lot from it, but currently I just hired my first employee, and she's also taking it. It's helping me streamline my training initiative. I did the mentorship with Bree, and that was one of the first recommendations. I said, how do I train her with a full client base when I'm taking my own clients? And Bree said, you know what, we have Adwin taking the training course, and so I said, okay, well, I'll have my girl take the training course, and then we'll touch base in person. And so that's going really well. We actually have her pretty much almost booked for the month, starting her book slowly, but the training course has really helped. It's streamlined everything. I feel like too, her strips, I don't say this about many people because I do training often. Her strips are phenomenal for never waxing before. I'm really impressed with them. I highly recommend. I think the aha moment is just it's more the confidence of it. You get the education of it, and for me, I worked at European Wax Center just like you, and it was one of those things you're trained one way, and then when you take the training, it's like, oh, like there's different ways to do things and more efficient ways as well. There are a lot of similarities, but I feel like too, the aha moment really clicked was when my girl, she had asked me a question. She goes, Bree doesn't do this in the training, but I learned this in school. And I said, yeah, well, it's because things become more advanced. There's different ways to do things, and I think it's really important for estheticians to know that, like, you know, we learn certain things in school to get state board and pass our state board and get the license, but it's nice to know that, like, especially from somebody who's worked in the industry for years and then created an industry, is like, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, like there are different ways to do it, and I don't have to do it this one way. And so I think I told her, I was like, yeah, I don't do that either. You know, like I do X, Y, and Z, and we kind of wax very similar. And I told her, I was like, there's many different ways to do it, many ways to do a customized experience for the client. You call it buttering, and I don't call it buttering. And you call it the pencil method, and I say tip of the stick, like use the tip of the stick, you know. There's different ways to call it things, and like, so I was telling her, I was like, when you do the mount strip, I was like, I want you to use the tip of the stick, her hair's too thick. And she goes, what is that? Is that the pencil method? And she's like training me like the way you trained her. And so I think it's really awesome to like have like the similarities and like the aha, like different ways of learning things. Yeah. So
I'm Monsi. I'm from Houston, Katy, Texas area, and I'm a licensed esthetician. I've been licensed for 4 years now, and I use the Pink Cream Hybrid Wax. She's phenomenal, okay? She's really good for thick hairs, really fine hair. It's very forgiving for longer services, shorter services. She just honestly does it all, and I love it. I love everything that Bree has built, and then honestly, customer support is amazing. Every time that I go through and talk to y'all, everything's 100%. The communication is always there, and I just highly recommend y'all try her. I wouldn't say actually an issue, and the small issue that I did have, it was on my end. I didn't realize that y'all do actual sizing, customized size for the the wax pads, yeah. And I put the standard one, and then I reached out to y'all have helped me like immediately. Y'all offered to exchange it with me because it's brand new and I got the wrong size, so I'm just gonna do the real size, and since it's brand new, we can exchange it, and it's just great. Honestly, yeah, like I just feel like sometimes it's a one and done. Obviously we still do touch-ups, I still do everything, but it's just like very sporadic. It just really picks everything up, and it smells amazing. Literally just try it. You don't lose anything without trying it, and you're gonna fall in love, and that's it.
Hi, I'm Mandy. I'm a licensed esthetician in Beaumont, Texas, and I have found so much value from Bree's course. I feel like it's given me the skills I needed to perform Brazilians confidently. I just feel like the way you described it and the way you deliver the information was just, it worked for my brain. It like scratched an itch in my brain that I wasn't able to like grasp it before, so I just really love it. So I wanted to come support your business because I found so much value from that. Yeah, I felt I had zero skills, completely unconfident with waxing. But now I feel like I've been taking like multiple clients a week, feeling pretty confident with it because of the way that it was described. Oh, you should just do it. Yeah, you should just do it. Yeah, it's free. It's free. It's amazing.
My name's Katie Kuntz, and I own Healthy Renewal Spa in Great Falls, Montana, and I'm a licensed esthetician. It's so good because you're very, very descriptive. I love all of the different ways that you're placing the wax, and you are very good at explaining like pencil, or now this is where you want to have, this heavier end, and it's really, really good. I would definitely recommend it to any licensed esthetician, or any waxer that's either starting out or they're experienced, because I'm always referring back, always. So I love it. Yeah. You did one on the face, and that was really good too. I can't really think of an aha, but it was all pretty much aha. So thank you for doing them, because it's great. Just do it. Just do it. Yeah, it takes a little bit of time. You're going to be happy that you did. And plus you can go back. Watch one and then practice that, and then watch and then practice, and then go back to follow up too. Because, you can kind of, there'll be things, you might not have a facial wax, let's say full facial wax for a while, or a Brazilian for a while. And so you can go back to that and look, and it's really helpful. And you make it look so easy that you really do have to practice, because you're like, oh, not quite as easy as she makes it, but that's fine. Everybody can become a speed waxer. I'm having fun here at Be Well. These guys are awesome, so thank you very much, and keep doing what you're doing.
Hi, I'm Kate. I'm from Logan, Utah. I'm a licensed master esthetician, and waxing and Brazilians are my specialty. Bree has helped me a ton with education. She's helped me feel more confident, how to talk to clients and educate clients, and just be more myself, and that it's okay to be unique, and I love all of her products there. She's the best. The wax, I've used I don't remember the names, but the pink and the blue, like the cotton candy mix. I love that mix. And then, gel-based. Yes, gel-based, and I'm really excited to use her wax pads. I'm super excited. I think just feeling like the biggest thing has been like educating clients, being able to how to talk to clients, not making them feel bad or not like over explaining, keeping things really simple. I like that you do that. And the course that you have online, the free course, that has helped me the most. I feel like I try to make everything too complicated. Like I feel like I had to have too much going on when really it's just simple, like laying things out, making things clean and organized, just having like everything right by me and then right by my client is one thing that I think you had said in one of your videos, and simplifying things has helped a lot. I would say absolutely do it. I think I was really frustrated and overwhelmed with everything before, and you make everything very simple and easy to learn and understand too.
Hi, I'm Deanna Herrera. I'm a licensed esthetician. I have my own skin studio. It's called Aesthetics Engineering Studio in Los Banos, California. And I've been a licensed esthetician for 9 years, and I'm almost celebrating 8 years solo. Totally. Okay, so I walked up to this booth and then I said, Brie, oh my God, you changed my life. And I know that sounds super cheesy, but it's true. So a few months ago, like back in January, February, I started watching the podcast, and every episode was great. I can resonate with every single episode. And then suddenly I listened to this one episode about ChatGPT, and maybe it's because I'm older, I'm pushing 50, but I'm not using chat. It sounds kind of stupid, but she made great points. And so I totally used every single point she made, even took notes like on paper and pen. And I'm not even joking when I say that month in April was my best month as a solo esthetician ever in 8 years. So very typically in my small town, I'm pushing between 10 to 13,000 a month in revenue, and that month was close to $19,000, literally just because I used ChatGPT. And had I never listened to her podcast, I would have never known what a tool it was for estheticians, and I did it, and it immediately changed the game for me. So I'm so thankful to Bree.
My name is Kirsty Graham. I live here in Vegas, and I own a small individual solo waxing boutique. I love your full wax pad. I'm looking to get a little SMA. I love that it's durable, it's easy to clean, it's comfortable. It makes my life so much easier.
Hi guys, I'm Cassie Greenwood, licensed esthetician in Las Vegas, Nevada. I love Rebel Wax. I've been following Bree for a very long time. I even call it the OG wax because to me that's what it'll always be. All of the formulas are amazing, but the pink shimmer is absolutely the best. I kept trying soft wax, and with soft wax it's a little bit harder because you can only go over the area one time, but with Rebel you really only need it one time too with the hard wax because it gets it the first try. So I don't know, I fell in love. And then I also worked for a company, and this was like the closest wax to what they used, but even better. I think with like leg waxing, because I always struggled with it, and this was like the perfect one for me. Like I've tried a lot of different waxes, and this one is like chef's kiss. Absolutely try it. And then not even to mention the course is like, I refer it to all of my esthetician friends, all of my friends who are in school, everybody. I'm like, if you're struggling with waxing, take the course, and then after they're like, oh my gosh, it all clicks, it makes sense now. And it's free! Yeah. You can't beat it!
Hi, I'm Genevieve. I live in Las Vegas. I am an esthetician and I do waxing. I listen to the Rebel Show. I feel like Bree gives the most realist advice, and honestly, out of all the people in the waxing industry, I like what you say the most. I just think because it's so real. A lot of the stuff you say, and then like your social media stuff helps too. A lot of just like, I forget what it's called, but like you do a lot of like B-roll, and I like that. Because then it's easy to just like keep posting kind of like the same thing, but it's not the same thing, you know? I don't know how to explain it, but like Your social media stuff really helped a lot. I can't remember which one it was, but I remember you were talking about like the 3 steps, I think it was again, of social media of how to post, because that one was like a while ago, and I remember I wrote it down, and I've been implementing it, but again, I can't exactly remember which one it was, but I just remember being like the 3 steps, and I was like, writing that down. I love it. I feel like I've been getting a lot of new clients lately because of social media and just kind of talking to the camera and being more present and not doing like I still love doing funny videos, but I also now talk more to the camera and like explain things, and that's made me more comfortable. Go watch the Rebel Show. It's great. You're going to love it. It's real and raw.
Hello, I'm Maya. I'm here in Las Vegas at the beauty convention where I am a licensed esthetician, full body waxer. I listened to Bree's podcast, and it has kind of inspired myself and my Esty Bestie to start our own podcast. We appreciate that you're just so real about not only personal struggles during becoming a waxer and business owner, but the other sides of it, like getting deeper into why you should use a certain kind of wax because it's more profitable, or the ways that you can kind of dive deeper into putting yourself fully into your business when you're focused on your health as well. So, you know, there's quite a few combinations of things that you have inspired and kept my mind fresh with. I listen to the podcast while I'm cleaning my room, scrubbing down my Rebel wax pot. Super easy though, because they can crank that girl up and she wipes right down. I would honestly say, I don't know if this was exactly from your podcast, but you posted on Instagram about like feeling a little bit lost recently and losing some of that delusion. And I was like, that was like a switch in my brain that I was like, yes, I've gotten so scared, like seeing the reality of things. And so if that is a podcast episode that I haven't listened to yet, I got to put that on my list. That was definitely a huge moment where I was like, oh yeah, that's not what's wrong, but that's what's missing right now. Go subscribe to The Rebel Show because Bree has so much advice that you need to hear.
Hi, my name is German Nestor from Love Your Skin by German, proud owner going on 17 years, located in San Leandro, California. I use the 50-50. The room varies, so it works really well for me. I love the fact that I call my mature clients situation stubborn grays, so it works really well on the stubborn grays, you know, hairs and all that stuff. I met you last year and I was like, okay, you gave me a sample, so I went back and I was like, okay, I like this wax because I tested on me. I'm my own guinea pig. I'm not only a customer or CEO, but I'm also a client. Well, you know how it goes. It doesn't hurt to try it. I mean, once you do it, it'll change. I love it on all skin types, so I don't have to go from one to another because I mean, I still use some strip wax, but at the same time, I find myself going more so toward the hard wax. It's literally easy as 1, 2, 3, and it cleans it right away, seriously.
Hi, I am Taylor Esplin. I'm from Preston, Idaho. I am a solo esthetician, and my bread and butter is Brazilian waxes. I have been using Rebel for, I think, 2 years now. I started with the gel, the blue gummy. I switched to the pink cream, half and half, and it's hands down my favorite. Less cleanups with Rebel. Also, I want to let you know the smell is amazing. All my clients love the smell of the pink gummy. Yeah, I was doing some soft and then some hard, and Rebel, I just have one pot and I'm able to get it done in 20 minutes, well, less than 20, but it's easy with Rebel. Yeah. In school, I never played with cream wax, so as soon as I tried the half and half cream and gel, it was easy. The strips take everything I need to. I don't have to make them pretty. They snatch everything. Oh, try it. Just get a 2-pound bag and try it one time and you'll be hooked.
Hi, my name is Lupe and I'm from Monterey, and I've been waxing for over 3 years now, and then I've been using Rebel wax for 2 years. So I come from Monterey, California, and then I love that wax. There's nothing else that I can use except for that wax. I was using soft wax, and then I went through different waxes, but then once I started trying it, I couldn't let it go. That's the one that I use. Easy, one, pull the hair, minimum cleanup, and then it's ready to go. 5-10 minutes, Brazilians, legs, arms, anything, eyebrows. I would say just keep trying. Maybe it's the way that you're applying it, and maybe it's different technique. It could be anything.
Hi, my name is Ariella. I'm the owner of Blue Leaf Aesthetics in Sacramento, California. The course, I kind of did it when I was starting out with my business, so it was perfect. You had the references for like products, references of where to get things, what to buy. You had links included. So I loved that, and then all the videos were super like informational, and I love that it's at your own pace. So I would sit for like hours one day, and then you can like little videos every now and then, and you can always go back to it if you need it. And it's free. It was just like the way that you kind of explain some things where it's like things that you wouldn't even think of, like, oh, put your table on this side so it's easier when you know, or make sure your client, that's what it was. When you have a Brazilian, you want their head facing a certain way so your dominant side can, like, yeah, I wouldn't have even thought of that. So you're like constantly pushing and then pulling so you have all the right angles. I use that in my suite now, so I would say do it because there's nothing to lose. It's all uphill from here. And it's really good information. So I love it. Thank you. Yes.
So I'm Mabel. I'm your go-to Chicago waxer. I'm the owner of Skin House Aesthetics, and I'm a licensed esthetician. I've been in the game for about 10 years, and I love to wax. Honestly, I like listening to your podcast because I feel like you don't gatekeep. I feel like you give us the back end, you keep it real. I feel like you tell us things that we don't learn in ST school, things that we don't learn in general, like anything about business. I feel like you tap into things that us as estheticians literally need. And I feel like you save us some time and some hiccups and some mistakes. So I appreciate the knowledge that you give to us. I love that. Because it avoids me from making mistakes, you know what I'm saying? Or it helps me save some time, or it kind of just gives me a knowledge on how to do things differently that I maybe didn't know. And I'm like, oh, that's really cool. It's a new technique or something different for my business, or I like how you also recommend like businesses, people. I mean, I love everything. I like how you do your techniques. I like how you talk about your client retention. I like how you talk about booking, all those little things, even the website, all those things help me. I'm trying to get my booking better and my website better, so I feel like those little tidbits have helped. So I do an hour travel to work. I live in the suburbs and I work in Chicago, so my commute is an hour. So I do podcasts an hour there, an hour back, and I love it. I would say you need to subscribe. I mean, I think at this point in life, we need community, we need mentors, we need to support each other, and we also need to keep learning. I don't think it's ever a time, no matter how long you've been in the business, I think there's still time and room to grow. Make sure you subscribe to The Rebel Show.
My name's Marissa Ricker. I'm in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm a licensed esthetician. I specialize in facials, brows, and waxing. The newsletter has helped me a ton. I started my business about 2 weeks ago, so it was perfect timing right when Bree hired 2 people and she was sending out what she was doing and her game plan to get them busy. I've been doing all of that, and I've already been having a lot of success. So I'm on fire. I'm still 100 DMs like every other day. Won't stop until I'm fully booked. Honestly, it's been the DMs and like posting a lot has been on TikTok. Like how you said you were sleeping on TikTok, so was I. And I also just feel like I get scared to like, this isn't perfect enough, but people don't care. Like it's the volume of posting and just being consistent with it. Definitely subscribe. It's free. That's like, I get all the free education and anything that I can. And honestly, it's helped me so much. A SD built business, like for other SDs, it's helpful. Subscribe to Bree's newsletter, listen to her podcast, and sign up for her hard wax course because I took that and that was really good too.
So amazing. It literally brings tears to my eyes listening to all these testimonies. Thank you guys for watching. If you've not tried Rebel yet and you want to, reach out to us. Check out our email below, support@lashwaxoc.com. Send verification. We'll send you 2 free samples. Subscribe here on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out The Rebel Show. A new episode drops every Monday. Training videos every Thursday, and I'd love to connect with you guys. Reach out to me on Instagram if you ever need anything, you have any content requests. I'm here to serve you guys and help you guys build your businesses. So thanks again for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next week.